Hey guys, it's me, 80s4. Finally, guys, we're gonna do the Canada vs USA match preview. It has come to the time. Today, I'll give you guys my preview, and it's approximately 24 hours from now. We will do my live post-match reaction on the channel. Guys, this is a big match. This is one of the biggest matches that I think the USA could be playing against, and I do genuinely think that this match in particular is a match that will give USA a real test. Because yes, we did get tested against Mexico, and I will admit Mexico game, that was a test. But this one for me is an even greater test because I feel right now that Canada is better than Mexico. At this current moment, Canada is better than Mexico. And I think at this moment, guys, we are the top two teams in CONCACAF. And essentially this match is basically a way, basically the winner of this matchup, basically whoever comes first at the end of this match day will basically put one foot into Qatar and being in the top four, basically mathematically speaking. Because as you guys can see right here in the table, Canada are 19 points, we're at 18 points, and so really, as I said, whichever team wins this match will basically be, or even a draw, basically, that comes first will basically be assured at least a top four finish. Okay. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. So we're going to go ahead and look at the transfer market first. We're going to go ahead and look into the market value for both teams. We're going to be looking into ages, the foreigners, the head-to-head record, the managers, and everything like that. And of course, we'll be doing we're also going to do a combined 11 for this, just because of special occasion. Okay, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So let's go look at the market value for both teams. So USA market value 257.46, Canada 125.07. I'm not really 07. I'm not really too surprised. That's pretty much to be expected. Our market value is higher than their market value 9. They have 5. Our average age is younger. They actually have 27.4 hours to 24.6. We have less foreigners. They have more foreigners. And we look at the last 10 meetings between the USA and Canada. So it's really interesting here. So last time we played against each other, it was a 1-all draw and the qualifiers, and then we actually won the reverse fixture, 1-0 in the group stage of Gold Cup. We won 4-1, they won 2-0, we won 1-0, 0-0, 0-0, we won 2-0, then we won 2-1 in the Gold Cup, and then of course we won it drew 0-0. So as you guys can see, it's been very interesting. It's been a lot of draws and wins for the USA. Canada has only picked up one win against us. Obviously, we know that was in the Nations League, and we all know what we did in the reverse fixture of that. As you guys can see right here, this is the two managerial records. John Herdman, his record against the USA has been 4 matches. He's got 1 win, 1 draw, 2 losses. And Greg Berhalter's record against Canada has been 2 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss. And his record against John Herdman is basically the same as reverse. It's basically the same thing. Most valuable player for Canada is Jonathan David, 55 million. Most valuable player for USA is Christian Pulisic. Top fixture goal scorer is Alex Hall with 3 goals, Tom Taylor with 3 goals, Gordon McDonald with 2 goals, Roy Wigiri 2 goals, Josie Altidore with 2 goals. And as you can see, all-time record, guys, USA and Canada played against each other 23 times. Let me make this a bit smaller for you guys, so you guys can see that right here. USA have actually won 13 games. 6 have ended in draws and 4 wins for Canada. Okay, so now that we've got the demographic and stats out of the way, we're gonna go ahead and now discuss about the actual matchup in particular. So, okay, so let's go ahead and look at the Canada, the players that they have right here in particular. So as you guys can see, you guys, there are gonna be some players that are gonna be missing. So Alphonso Davies obviously will not take part here; he is not in the squad, and Estacio is also rumored to not play in this game. I don't know if Estacio will play this game. For me, that's a big loss for Canada indeed. And it'll be interesting to see how they can cope without him. So, yeah. Okay. And we're definitely going to see how they did. Now, they're coming off a win against Honduras on the road, 2-0. And that was a big win in Central America. Finally getting their first win in Central America is huge for them. And I just think that they needed that win so desperately. Definitely much needed win. So let's go ahead and look into the Canada 11 that we could potentially see. Now, obviously, guys, I'm not too particularly well familiar with the Canadian players, so you guys in the comment section for Canada, you guys could probably do a better job than I can. And let's go ahead and think about the formation. So I think Canada will play in a 3-4-3 against us. I think that's kind of what they're going to do. We're going to see Borjan in goal. I think we're going to see Victoria, Kennedy, Johnston. And then I think we're going to see Hutchinson. I think it's going to pretty much be the same team. I think we could see a 3-5-2 potentially, which like Adkuba could be the left wing back. Buchanan could be the right wing back. And obviously you can have Piette, Hutchinson be the midfield. Then we could see like the striker being Lauren. And then obviously we could see Lauren and David as a combination. Or we could even see like Buchanan and that kind of thing as well. So like I said, we're going to see something like that. I don't think Cavallini is going to start. He's not been very clinical. He's not going to start this game. And also, by the way, excuse me. Sorry about that. By the way, oh shoot, I just realized, wow. Oh wait, no, that's the yellow card suspension in the Super League. I thought that was like an actual match. Never mind. Okay, so that's going to be big indeed. So let's see how they do in this. So we're going to probably see it very similar to 11 to that. So I could see like a 3-5-2 or 3-4-3. Okay, obviously the players to look out for the Canadians are obviously Jonathan David, obviously one player to look out for. He's a very, very good player. We know how clinical he's been for Lille. He's the top goal scorer in League One right now as we speak. Then you also have Tejan Buchanan, obviously another player to look out for. He's a very industrious winger, very, very good indeed. Obviously, I'll keep an eye on Kyle Lauren. He scored a brace against Mexico and he even scored against us in the reverse fixture, so keep an eye upon him. I'd also keep an eye on Mark Anthony Kay, a good central midfielder. And then I'll also keep an eye out to be Hutchinson as well. Very good player indeed. I'd also keep another eye upon maybe Stephanie Stacchio if he plays the match, that is. If he doesn't, then obviously no. Vittoria as well, pretty good center back. And obviously Borjan, who I think is a very underrated keeper. So keep an eye on those couple of players. Now for the USA. For the USA players, let's talk about the USA now. So let's talk about the players that we need to, the players that I think will be important for this matchup. So for me, I think players that'll be important in this matchup. We're going to have pretty much everyone be available except one player, which is, unfortunately, Timothy Weah. Timothy Weah will not take part in this game. Unfortunately, he is out. He cannot play this game through some restrictions. So unfortunately, he will not be able to play, which I think is a big, big loss indeed. And unfortunately, we're probably going to see, we might see some changes in the team, which we don't really want to. So there's a good possibility of that. So obviously, I think players that'll be very important for us for the defense. Obviously, I think Matt Turner, I think he will definitely be important for us. Richards as well. Zimmerman as well. He had a good game. Anthony Robinson as well. Dest, I think, could have him be important. Adams, McKennie. McKennie's going to definitely be important in this matchup. Pulisic in particular. Musa. And then obviously Pepe as well. So let's go ahead and do the starting 11. Let's go ahead and do the starting 11 for the USA first. And then we're going to go and do for the combined 11 a little bit. So goalkeeper, guys, we're going to see Zach Steffen. Zach Steffen will probably start this match. I think he's back from injury, so I think he should be fine to go. If there's any updates upon that, I don't know, but I think Zach Steffen will start. He's pretty much the undisputed first choice. And so, yeah. Why is Zach Steffen not showing up here? Manchester City. Let me just search that. Zach Steffen. Where is Zach Steffen? He should be on here. Zach Steffen. There we go. Okay, I don't know why the name is there. It's wrong. Then center back, we're gonna go ahead and say, Zimmerman. I think he's gonna start, indeed. Walker Zimmerman, and then I think for the other center back, we're gonna see Miles Robinson. I think Miles Robinson will start this match. I don't think Chris Richards will start simply because, like I said, I just think Zimmerman has been fantastic, and I think Robinson will start. Although I would obviously, you guys know, I would prefer to see Miles Robinson and Chris Richards. That would be my ideal center back partnership. But I just have a feeling that Greg won't do that. Right back, I think we're going to see Serginho Dest start this game. That's pretty much a given in my opinion. And then I think for the left back position, we'll see Robinson start this game. Anthony Robinson start. And then for center mid, I think Adams will start. Obviously, he's good to go. Center mid, we're going to also see McKennie start. And then now it gets interesting. It gets really interesting here because obviously, ideally, you would have Musa as a center mid. But I'm thinking with Greg on this one, who is going to play in the other center mid? Because striker, I think Pepe's going to start. I think Pepe will start this match for sure. I don't think we're going to see Jesus Ferreira start this one. Left wing, obviously, Pulisic will start this one. That's pretty much a no-brainer. And now it gets interesting because who's going to be playing that right winger position? Because normally our first choice would have been Weah, but he's out, obviously. He cannot play this game. So could we see a scenario where Musa actually could play on the right, and we could see a scenario where Luca De La Torre or like Sebastian Lletget or maybe Aronson could play? Now, here's my thing. Here's what I would personally do. I would probably put Yunus Musa at the right winger, and I would put Aronson as a center mid. But knowing Greg, I have a feeling we might see Legit. We might see Legit get an opportunity here, just because, like I said, Legit's been one of his most called up players. He's got one of the most caps here in the United States. Now, although to be fair, he wasn't in the bench for the game against El Salvador. So maybe we may not actually see. Maybe we might see Luca de la Torre. It's a tough call to make. It's a very, very tough prediction to make. But I'm going to be honest, and I'm going to say this right now. I think Greg will bring back Legit, and I have a feeling that he'll start Legit in this match as a center mid. And then I have a feeling he's going to put right winger Musa. Which, honestly, guys, if we do that way, I wouldn't be so frustrated. But we need to have McKennie. McKennie needs to play in this game. He is super important for this team. He brings that dynamism, brings that energy, brings that creativeness. And so I think for me, that would be pretty much a good starting 11. I would be pretty content with that. So now for Canada. Canada in this game. Let's talk about let's do a little tactics here, guys. A little tactics. It's going to be a long preview, by the way, if you guys couldn't tell. I think Canada will come into this game with the mindset of being counterattack. I think they're going to want to counterattack against us, and obviously with no Alphonso Davies there, it's going to make things very difficult for them on the counterattack because they don't have to pace them behind. Because we know that they scored against the USA. That goal was pretty much through Davies. He pretty much destroyed Yedlin in that match, and I believe Des went off injured. He destroyed Yedlin and basically put a cross into the box. Lauren is there for the easy tap-in. So, for me, we have to ensure that we're structured as a team. That is very, very important that we do not give ourselves space. We don't give Canada too much space on the counterattack. So we have to stay solid as a unit. And for me in this matchup, Greg needs to start the right midfield. Because for me, against Canada, we saw that we had, I believe, Legit and Kellen Acosta and Adams, and it was not good. It was terrible. The midfield was awful. And for me, we need to have McKennie. McKennie, for me, is one of the most underrated USMNT players. And I think for me, he could bring so much for us on the attacking sense. And he can bring so much unpredictability. He's super important midfielder. His presence, I think, could be a huge difference. Now, obviously, we're not going to have our forwards. Our forwards going to be a bit difficult because obviously we know Pulisic wasn't really in good form. Pepe didn't start the last game, and obviously Weah will not play this game. So we're going to have an unchanged front three there. Obviously, the midfield, the attack will be different. And it's interesting that Anthony Robinson as well. So hopefully he can continue his good form because we know he's capable of scoring those poachers, scoring those goals when necessary as a fullback. For this matchup in particular, guys, like I said, I think Canada will have less possession. We're going to have more of the possession. They're going to go counterattack against us. And it's important to note that we need to score. We need to score that early goal. If we can score that early goal, it gives Canadians the huge scare, and we have to ensure that we make sure that they don't feel comfortable. Because like I said before, guys, we cannot score a goal in the second half. I think if we score a goal in the second half, we ain't going to win this match. Let me make that clear. If USA is really serious about trying to win this match, we have to score in the first half. Because I know for a fact that Canada will not let down. They can score late goals. They know how to do it. Look at the game, for example, against Honduras, for example. They scored, I believe, in the 76th minute. Okay? We cannot score in the second half. Second half, I'm not saying don't score in the second half. I'm just saying that we need to score the first half and the second half. Okay? Because that's, for me, very, very important, is that we have been dreadful in first half, and second half we've always picked up form. But in this kind of match, I just don't really think we can do that in this kind of match, especially considering it's away from home. It's a very difficult match. Very, very difficult match indeed. And let me just make this clear. Even though Canada do not have Alphonso Davies and most likely no Estacio, we still cannot act like we're the favorites. We still cannot act like. And even though I do believe, let me just say this right now, I do believe we have the better team than Canada. I do believe we have the stronger team than Canada. It's just that we haven't really played that well as a unit. Whereas Canada, on the other hand, they have played magnificently. They have played spectacularly. We, on the other hand, haven't. And that, for me, is very, very critical, is that while a team could have the better players, the team isn't necessarily performing up to standard. And I don't think we have played up to the standards that we should be. Because in my opinion, guys, I think we have the best squad in CONCACAF. I'm not trying to be arrogant here, or trying to be arrogant or be super cocky or anything like that. I believe we have the best squad. We have the best defense, in my opinion, in the CONCACAF area. Best midfield as well. I will admit that Canada probably has a better attack than us. I will admit that. Davis and David for me is way better than Pulisic and Pepe and Weah. And of course, I'll admit that Canada have a better manager than Berhalter. Obviously, John Herdman is a superior manager than Berhalter. We all know that. And it's going to be interesting to see if Berhalter can match tactically up to Herdman, because we know in the last matchup, Herdman basically outsmarted him. He outsmarted him. And basically, we know that Berhalter, when it comes to these kind of games in particular, he tends to kind of underperform. For me in this match, it's critical that we don't rotate. We cannot rotate in this match. We simply cannot rotate. Because I said in my preview on another channel, Michael Tuck's Football, by the way, just so you guys know, that if we put out the strongest possible 11, I don't think we lose this match. I genuinely don't think we lose this match. Or if you do, it's going to be very close. But if we put out a rotated 11, like the 11 that we saw against Panama, we are losing this match 100%. So it's difficult to really make a prediction for this match. It's really difficult, guys. Really, really difficult indeed. And so, with that said, guys, I'm going to settle for a draw. A 1-1 draw. A 1-1 draw. In which, on the grand scheme of things, guys, I would be okay with a draw. I'm not saying I would be happy, but I wouldn't be necessarily mad. But obviously, ideally, I would like for us to win. And if we do win this match, I think it will be huge for us. But I do think that's a bit too much. Even though we're playing against a depleted Canada team that don't have their best players, most notably Davies and Eustáquio, I still believe this Canadian team is still good. This Canadian team is still amazing, and they still have some great players. So with that said, guys, I want you guys to comment down below your predictions down below. And remember, guys, like I said before, guys, the road Qatar continues. We have our next game after this is against Honduras. So yeah, guys, and that's pretty much about it. So like I said before, guys, let me predict the goal scores real quick. So for Canada in particular, I'm going to say Kyle Lawrence scores a goal. And for the USA, I'm going to say McKennie scores a goal for us. I'm going to say McKennie scores. So that's pretty much it for today, guys. Hope you guys did enjoy it. Make sure you guys comment, like, and subscribe. Check out my description below by my Twitter, Discord, and my email. And I'll see you guys later. Oh, wait. Crap, I just realized. I forgot to do the combined 11. Forgot to do the combined 11, guys. Forgot to do combined 11. Almost forgot, guys. Almost forgot. So let's go ahead and clear this thing real quick. So for this formation, guys, we're going to go ahead and do the 4-3-3. And yeah, completely forgot, guys. Combined 11, okay. So goalkeeper, guys. Goalkeeper for me, it's a very interesting one. For me, you have Matt Turner, Zach Steffen, Borjan. For me, I rate Matt Turner higher than Zach Steffen. So for me, I'm going to have Matt Turner versus Borjan. I'm going to say Matt Turner. Borjan's been really good, but I think Matt Turner has been at an insane level. So I'm going to put Matt Turner for now. And then center backs, left back, I'm going to go with Robinson. Right back, I'm going to go with Dest. Center back, I'm going to go with Victoria. I think it's been one of Canada's best center backs. Let me see. Is that the right Victoria? Just make sure. Let's make sure, guys. Okay, crap. Where is the squad thing? Victoria. Wait, this isn't it. Oh, this is a... Why is it going to 2007? Bruh. Show 2022. I was like, who the heck are those players? Yes, that's the right... Okay, Victoria. Then other center back, I'm going to go with Miles Robinson. Obviously, I can't put him on here because of the thing here. And then for center mid, obviously, I think we're going to put Adams in this one. And then I'm going to put McKennie. And then I'm going to put Eustáquio. I think Eustáquio needs to make this 11. He's been fantastic. There you go. We'll put Eustáquio in there. Left wing, obviously, I'll put Alphonso Davies. But obviously, we know he isn't playing this matchup, so we're not going to put Davies for this one. But if he was, I would have put him in, just to let you guys know. Striker, obviously, is going to be Jonathan David. That's pretty much a no-brainer. Oh, come on. Yeah, and the right winger, obviously, I'm going to put... Right winger, I'll probably... Maybe I might put Buchanan. Maybe I might... Yeah, you know what? Let's put Buchanan. Okay, why is he not on there? Bruh. Tajon Buchanan. Okay, let me just search Tajon. Okay, not there. And the left wing, obviously, actually, yeah, Pulisic. I think Pulisic deserves to be there. So basically, what I would actually end up doing is this. I'll probably put David on the striker and right wing Pulisic and left wing Davies. That's what I probably would have done. But, for this one, guys, just because Davis not playing. Actually, you know what? Let's put Davis. So it doesn't really. I mean, I'm gonna put Davis. So let me switch the two around. So we're gonna put Pulisic for left or right wing, and then Davis for right wing, left wing. So that would be the starting 11, which I think is a pretty good starting 11, guys. I think that's a pretty solid starting 11 you got here. Pretty much a well-balanced team. And yeah, man, it's a great team. So yeah, sorry about that, guys. I completely forgot the combined 11. I just remembered myself. So yeah, sorry about that. So now we're going to really end the video. So I hope you guys did enjoy the video, guys. Make sure you guys comment and subscribe. Check out my description below, my Twitter, Discord, and my email. And I'll see you guys later. Peace out.